Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee, intuitive wellbeing coach and teacher and founder of Soul Self Mastery. Today I want to do a little bit of an energy reading and bring through a guided meditation. I have no idea what wants to come through for this beautiful new moon in Taurus. Okay, I'm recording this on the 15th of May, so depending on where you are in the world, it's the 15th, 16th of May. And it just feels a very significant new moon. New moon's all about beginnings. And whenever a new moon comes, and it's just interesting, it's in the 5th month. Number 5 is all about change and transition. I actually have 5 card decks here. I'm just going to pick one card from each because this is not like a monthly energy reading. I just felt called to come on and do this. So I need to sort of tune in intuitively. And I just know that I need to help people. What I'm seeing with my private clients, with my group mentorship-y priestesses, with just people messaging me is, a lot of people are struggling at the minute with a lot of physical symptoms, but also financially as well. And Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, and Venus is all about money. So you're being asked to take stock and look at your plans and your goals for the next 6 months, and maybe review, and that will involve value. That will involve actually going back to what is important to you. What are your core values? What do you value? How do you value yourself? Because what you attract, as in financially, what you attract abundantly, as in relationship, whether it's physical, emotional, supportive, is actually how you treat yourself. That is why this inner work is extremely important. And the Taurus is a fixed sign. So other fixed signs will be extremely affected by this new moon. I am a fixed sign. I'm a Leo. Scorpio is another fixed sign. Aquarius is a fixed sign. So there's Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. I think it's just the 4. Yeah. So if you're any of those signs, you will feel this real shift in energy. And it'll almost look like everything's falling apart a little bit. And it's the breakdown before the breakthrough, to get you to stop, to get you to look, to get you to really do almost like a reset. And we're being asked to come home, back home to ourselves in our heart, but back home to our bodies. Our bodies are trying to teach us something. Like, as I come on here today, as much as I've just sort of went through the menopause symptoms and I'm still the effects of it coming out the other side, I literally have like a bandage on my hands, a massive big sore, a blister from just from doing gardening, because I just felt 4 hours of gardening on Monday. I just needed to ground this energy. Monday is Moon Day. And I just think there's just a lot going on, and we're really needing to ground. So this Taurus new moon is asking you to ground energy. So go walking, declutter, eat grounding foods, do some deep breathing, keep calling back all parts of you back into your body. Cutting cords, all of that, okay? Getting into the actual earth, sitting outside in the sun, all of that's powerful grounding work, okay? Taurus is also it's a very sensual, sexual sign as well. So that's about your passions. Like, what if you're going to, whenever there's a new moon, it's actually like a reset for the next 6 months, which takes us nicely, obviously, to the second half of the year. We have Litha, which is otherwise known as the summer solstice, on around the 21st of June. And I know I say this every time. I've had people asking me. I promise I will do an activation, another one. And I'll do it for the solstice. I'm going to do it quite soon, actually, and get it out there, because I feel people need it now to prepare. The solstice, is your rebirth, okay? I don't want to say too much more. I'll leave that for the activation, and then we'll do a counter video with that as well. But I'm just looking at my bluebells. We've just come out of Beltane. We're still in the Beltane energy, which is the bells of change and transition. We do not like change. We like to know what's happening, but it's for our highest good, especially when we don't see, because we can limit that. We are limitless, and we want to believe in miracles and believe in more than we can envisage for ourselves, okay? So I'm just looking at those bluebells, and we are being asked to, there's massive change coming. We can feel it in the world, in ourselves, and it's a wee bit scary. everything is going to change. But if you look back at periods of time in your life when there's been great change, and if you are going through something at the minute, and something is really triggering you, or you're having a massive reaction to it, like rightly so, okay, or a massive amount of stress, or just like really feeling uneasy, do what you need to do to ground, to feel okay, to feel better in the moment. And when you feel a little bit better, go into that. Where do you feel that in your body? What is the emotion? Try and identify it, try and name it. Where do you feel it in your body? Sink into that. Ask yourself, your higher soul self, your inner child, inner teenager, when did I first feel this way? And try and access that memory. That will be the part of you that needs integrated and healed with you right now. And if you can connect with him or her, you'll be able to move forward and with ease and flow. Okay, and obviously, like, you know, Taurus, new moon, new beginnings. It's ruled by Venus. Venus is the feminine energy. You know, look at where your feminine energy is in your chart. cafeastrology.com gives you free birth chart reading. Look at what your Venus sign is. Mine is in Cancer. It's really important to understand your feminine energy and also step into that vulnerability and also love all parts, and also any feminines around you, doing some work on that, particularly mother wound and all the rest, okay? And also loving that part of you, your feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female. Okay, it is, and a feminine energy is chaotic. Like it's, you know, it's not like the fixed sign, it's not fixed. It's constantly moving, it's a flow energy. So feminine energy will bring stuff up, you know, to be healed, whether we like it to or not. Okay, so let's ask for a guide. So this is, I wrote some stuff down here. Yeah, this is an opportunity to realign with your core values, okay? To tend to your needs, to build something that feels nourishing and sustainable for the long term. These foundations, okay? What did I say earlier about miracles? Look at this. Guru Ram Das, miracle moment, miraculous moment, harmony surrounds you, expect miracles. This is so important. Okay, whatever we are envisaging for ourselves, whatever we're calling in, there is way more available. So you want to get out of your own way, and that's why sometimes you're not meant to see what's next, because it's way more than you can imagine, and you just have this massive trust and faith, which is the feminine energy. Okay, cosmic power. All right, that says unlimited potential, sacred mission, initiation. So many of us are getting ready to upgrade to a higher timeline, to upgrade to what are we here to do? You know, what is our purpose? And things will just not align anymore that they used to. And that can be a wee bit annoying because we like to control to feel safe. Okay. Let's ask for an animal guide for this new moon in Taurus, please. Peacock. I want to see your peacock, your peacock, cutie pie. Okay. I love the peacock, for anybody that knows me. And look, you know, I've talked about my story, you know, a lot, you know, but there's always new people, and people say to me all the time, like a client goes, I didn't know that I attempted suicide. I'm 49 in August. And yeah, it was about 30. I really lost, really lost. But it got me on this path. I'm ever so grateful for, you know, that breakdown to break through as we're talking about it, but it wasn't easy. And how I resonate with the peacock was, it was Halloween night and I had a peacock costume to wear for Halloween night. And yeah, that's when that happened. So the peacock is connected to self-love. So it's one of this is my peacock colored sofa, which I just adore. And it says there, peacock is about prosperity. So peacock is about you just showing yourself to the world. And it's interesting that I have been talking, people have been asking me about doing a retreat or doing, you know, like a workshop for a long time. And I've been going through an awful lot of personal stuff the past 3 years. Probably more actually. I needed to get to look at my foundations to be able to grow where you know, evolve from as well. And I know when it's the right time and when it isn't. Now is the right time. So I'm going to be doing a lovely one in person first off, and then there'll be an overnight one, but with 2 beautiful collaborators. We will reveal the details soon over the next couple of weeks. It'll be out by the end of May, just the tickets. It's going to be for the autumn equinox, which is all about balance. Number 8, balance and power and purpose. So it's very exciting. But it's all about your authentic self. That's where I'm going. So it's a authentic self workshop retreat, and being your true authentic self, your soul self, your higher self. It's all the same. And the peacock is about your authentic self, your authenticity, who you are. And many of us don't know. And we're peeling back the layers because we've had to fit in to this world to feel safe, to go along with the crowd. We, as children, we could have talked too much, we could have asked too many questions. I was talking about that earlier, so the peacock is just like, I am me, this is me. And the feathers just go out, and all the colours, the bright colours, safe to be seen, okay? But it's prosperity, because the peacock is self-love, value, self-love, self-care, okay? And that's what you're being asked to look at. You put you first. And when you put you first, and you shine. I did talk about that in the May energy reading. I will pop the link below. It's about you shining now, you standing in your light and allowing others, like the lighthouse. If I hadn't have stepped into courage and came onto YouTube and Instagram and all of the rest, even though we still hide, people wouldn't have found me. And it just gives me great joy to be able to help people in this way, as I do. And it just lights me up so much. And I had to get out of my own way to do that. So you're being asked to do that for others to come to you now, because there's many, many healers out there. And we all heal in many different ways, okay? Okay, so I'm going to ask for, because we are working with Taurus, and I do want to bring a meditation in here to help with the physical body, to help you at this time. I was going to try and do an activation, but I just don't have time, and I wanted to do something. So there's one. Oh my god. It's the feminine Omega Dragon. Look at her. Look at her colours. This is the harness the divine feminine power of creation. It's funny. I was saying to one of my clients earlier that I'm going into a creation place next week. And it's funny, it's the Pleiades portal week. I'm Pleiades, blue. Pleiades are the creators. They're here to create. They work with the chakras, or created the chakras. And some famous Pleiades people with Prince, Freddie Mercury, creation, okay? Harness the divine feminine power of creation. I am a feminine energy healer. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. So if I'm doing that, many of you are getting ready to do that. It's funny, when I was looking up Taurus energy, I'll read it out to you here. Because obviously I'm not, an astrologer. So survival instinct, okay? Impulse to procreate, that's the point. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean having a physical baby, unless you want it. But it can mean to procreate, like the birth of something new within you, okay? Essential needs. What are your essential needs? What are your values, your core values? What are important to you? And everything that you do, does that line up with your core values? There's a wee fly flying about here. Connecting with your body's rhythms and your senses, your intuition, sight, feeling, knowing, seeing, okay? Building from solid foundations, security, stability, enjoying life's simple pleasures, okay? Keeping it simple. That's the key, actually. We overcomplicate everything. Now I'm getting an itchy nose. Ground in the here and now, and I can't read my writing. Feel our bodies, okay? Connecting with water. And funny, there is the earth dragon there underneath. So this is the egg. There's something birthing within you. And then the earth dragon, which is actually my personal dragon. We all have a dragon guide. That's mine. Clears your path. Like, if you can see, it's earth and water, together. And that's why I had to get into the earth, to ground. And then the water is the flow. Clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded. Be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Okay. Let's just pull. Here's me saying I was going to just pull 5 cards. I just don't even like being told what to do just by myself even. Look at this. High Priestess energy. Harness the mystic power. You're being asked to step forward with your feminine energy. It is powerful, okay? And we have been taught that it isn't. And there's the masculine, the father sky, mother earth, okay? Trust in the unknown. Like you couldn't write the book, okay? And it's funny, there's the cat energy. It's your intuition, and being more cat-like than dog-like. And that's boundaries as well. And that's moving forward with this feminine energy, okay? For example, I have no problem moving forward with the feminine energy. My guidance is I need to move forward with the masculine energy, and I am resisting that. Hence why my eye is swollen, my right eye. Hence why I've hurt my right hand. This is the right side of the body. It's the masculine. I'm having massive resistance to this. No problem stepping forward in the feminine for me. Whereas many of you watching will have no problem stepping forward with the masculine, and it's the feminine you need to work on. So it's not always going to be that way. It depends on what you normally do to do the other side. But most people will need to be integrating and working with the feminine, I'm feeling. Males and females, okay? So let's ask for a message before we go into this meditation. Remain positive. It's all going to be okay. Don't you just need to hear that? And if you just find me today to hear that, and that is what you need, brilliant. Let's go. No, not let's go. Let go. That's me. I need to let's go. Let go. All right. That's the release. You know, obviously there was a full moon, and there isn't, you know, there's a full moon and then 2 weeks later there's a new moon. Full moon is usually a release, but I always find that there's always a release. There'll be a release with this full moon, releasing the old, letting go of the old parts of you, the old behaviors, for the new to step forward. Okay, let's ask for one more, please, and then we'll go into the meditation. Yeah, reach out, ask for help from others. You're not meant to do this on your own, and that is the feminine energy. It's the masculine that just, I'm getting really warm now. It's the masculine that is quite independent and doesn't ask for help, but the feminine does. The feminine steps into vulnerability. One of my clients did that today, and I'm very proud of her, because we're not meant to do this alone. But sometimes whenever we are children, we have been doing it alone, and it's just automatic in us, and these people maybe have let us down or not been there. So it's about choosing the right people, and it's not necessarily direct family, by the way. And for a year from now, it's all going to be good. You know, next year, powerful number 2 year of expansion and forward movement. Number 1 year is going to feel a wee bit stagnant and a bit frustrating. But if you know that, then you can move through it. But the second half of the year is definitely going to be more movement than the first half, which is positive, thank goodness. Okay. So I'm just going to take this last wee drink of cacao, because I don't want to waste it, because it'll be too cold by the end. So get yourselves comfortable. You can, if you're not comfortable at the minute, you can pause this 18 minutes, come back to it. You can be lying in the bath, you can be going for a walk, put some earphones in, you know, grab a blanket. As you release old energy, you can get cold. I work a lot with the ice energy to reduce inflammation in the body. I work with psychic surgeons. I'm intuitive, you know, medical intuitive, so I can see inside the body. I bring shamanic stuff in, so we'll just see what comes in, okay? I'll not put any music on because I'm on my phone and I don't actually know how to do both. So, but we're maybe not needing it because it could block people seeing this video. Okay. So let's close the eyes. And I'm immediately, it's interesting. Let's go into this. Let's close the eyes. Let's call back all parts, 3 dimensions of time, space, and reality. Let's call in your guides, angels, loved ones, beautiful beings of the light. Only anything that is not from the light does not have permission to be here and must leave. I'm bringing in the wind energy, and I'm just blowing this stagnant energy away from your bodies, like this massive gust of wind, and you're standing there, and it'll feel, just feel this wind energy coming in. And if you're holding on, if there's any pain in the body, just feel it moving in the head, the neck. I'm also going inside the organs here as well, inside the chakras. And I'm actually seeing the chakras. Chakra means wheel. And I'm actually seeing the wind is actually making the wheel move around again because it's been stuck. We have these 7 chakras within the body, one at the back of the neck, the 8th one. So I want you just to focus on them, 8 of them. And their wheels. And let's get them moving. They're just been clogged up. Let's ground. Just feel those roots going into the earth. I have to close my eyes to connect here, guys. So, right, there's some downloads in light language coming in now. Just be open to receiving. Let's call in your guides and your animal guides to protect your energy field. As you breathe in, you visualize a beautiful light coming in through the crown of your head. It's coming in at a point, creating 4 corners around your body. See, sense or feel your body within this pyramid of light. Okay, it's taking us immediately back to the pyramids in Egypt. Straight in. I want you to see yourself at the foot. I've never been to the pyramids. I'd love to go. I want you to see yourself at the foot of a pyramid. I'm just seeing, looks like a temple. I'm seeing steps up into this pyramid. And the steps are to prepare your energy body, to help you remember. Pyramids are, I am seeing, like, because this was the 8 chakras, I'm seeing the 8-8 portal in August is very important. Lion's Gate and the alignment with the star Sirius and the pyramids. Many people have different opinions on this, as on many things. I just feel it, and it just feels very important to me. I don't get too caught up in the details of it, what is right, what is wrong. I just go with what feels right. And just feel yourself entering this great pyramid. Immediately feel the light hitting you. Feel it's so bright, and it's activating your 3rd eye. It's actually activating each chakra. This is the upgrade. Just be open to receiving this light. But remember, when we receive the light, we have to detox the old heavy energy. And you might feel that over the next couple of days, just tired, achy. Drink plenty of water and ground and rest. And there's lots of energy swirling around. You're being guided to the center. I'm feeling the goddess. Say Bridget, but it's not. It's Sekhmet. Sekhmet is this lion-headed sister goddess of Isis. She's all about courage, and she's a goddess of war as well. And she's a lion-headed goddess. She's very Lyran, Lion's Gate energy, the cat energy, to help you with protection, to help you with power. And she's also connected to fire. That's why I thought she was Bridget. I mean, Bridget is here. She's in the background, but she's more for towards the end of the year. Prepare you for Bridget's energy in February 2027, in the number 2 year. She's always in the background, helping you return back to yourself, or back to this wholeness, this authenticity. Okay, let's see what she wants you to do. And she's just moving around you and clearing your energy field. And she's got like a team of priestesses with her. And they all have these, they're like swords, but they're like both wands, all the different colours of the chakras. You know, like laser beams of energy, and they're just very gently cutting the cords around in very fine detail around the head and the eyes and the neck. The ear chakra is like very detailed down the body. Almost like, you know, I'm hearing like it's like a laser. So it's a bit of psychic surgery as well, actually. So I want you to, if there's any area of your body that you are feeling out of balance or feeling in need of healing, you can focus on that area in your mind's eye and ask to be shown. If you cannot see, that's okay. Just ask for healing in that particular area. I can't go to one because there's different people are going to watch this and it's all different areas I'm seeing. Just be open to the surgeons of light. Allow them to work on your body. Just making sure we have an invisible, just the protection up here. Nothing of the light can access, see, sense, connect, interfere with. And me yawning is helping you to release. Thankfully, I'm not burping. They're focusing a wee bit on the heart, like the heart is quite hard, and I'm seeing like a woodpecker is very random, just pecking at this heart. I want you to soften your heart. The key is actually the heart. The heart is the bridge. And many of us are very protective of our hearts. We've been hurt, but actually nothing can move in or out so it's about softening the boundaries and doing the inner work in the heart. Okay, it's starting to melt now, which is nice. You're being guided to connect with the fire energy. The fire is this action, it's this forward momentum, forward movement. Many of us are scared of the fire energy, the true fire energy. And Sekhmet is, you know, a goddess connected to war and anger and a sacred rage as well. So I was feeling liver issues coming up in May. I talked about this in my last video. So, you know, that is it's suppressed fire energy, the liver, passed down through generations, and that's that not able to be yourself, being judged. But if you stop doing that to yourself, others will too. And if somebody doesn't see your true potential, then they're not for you. And when you do this work, there is a period of loneliness that you go through as you let people go. That's why we have let go. So let go might be people, places, relationships, old versions of ourselves, behaviours. That can be scary. I've never seen this before. So she keeps offering like a bowl of fire to drink. Maybe it's for our throats. So just to receive this bowl, it's like cacao. So if you imagine fiery cacao would maybe be cacao with cinnamon, do you know? So cinnamon is all about sexual harmony as well. Circulation, which is that sensuality piece of the Taurean energy. Pleasure. Many of us don't allow that in. You have a guilt around that. Like it's a sin. So take a drink of this bowl of fiery liquid. Just feel it going down the throat, going into the internal body. So it's this fire, and I can see it just moving. Like I can see, like I'm seeing like if fire was an energy, it's surfing in around the body. But it's like a honey. It's like a healing liquid now. My throat's going. And I'm receiving this as well because I'm getting ready to revive my podcast again. So my throat chakra is getting an upgrade for that as well. And I'm going to call in the bees. And I always call them in to stitch up any holes in the auric field, to stitch up any holes or cracks or openings, knots also I'm hearing that are in the chakras. So I'm just seeing them going in to each chakra to mend it. Also the earth star chakra beneath your feet, the soul star above your head as well. So we'll just allow that in. There's loads of them. I'm actually going to physically do this actually. It's interesting. I'm seeing symbols in each of the chakras. Like I'm seeing a rose in your base. It's like the flower of life and a rose mixed. I'm trying to remember what I was seeing in the others. And the number 8 on its side, infinity symbol, solar plexus, it's balancing the liver and the gallbladder, where we hold anger, frustration. I'm seeing like in the sacral chakra, it's like a swirly energy, spiral. I'm seeing a shell as well, it's the same symbolism. And then you're going to step out of the fire. And there's a beautiful, we're going to go at the back of this pyramid, and there's a beautiful like waterfall that you're going to walk into and just allow that energy, that light energy to cleanse. Waterfalls help move really stuck energy. And then you're moving on the back of it, and it's like lots of wind to dry you. And sitting in here, I thought it's like your true authentic self. This can be your soul self. This can be your future self. It could be your future self of like 6 months time or a year time, but it's that version of you that you, like your higher self, you being free to be you. What does he or she look like, feel like? And I feel like they have some advice for you, or maybe some coaching, or you might want to ask them some questions about anything in your life. And I'm just going to hold a space for you to do that. connect with them. Have this hope. And everybody will be different. Some people will be visual to see. Some people will just hear. Some people will just know or feel. So trust all of that. It doesn't always need to be visual. Sometimes they can communicate in cryptic ways. It can be symbolism, the language of life. It can be music, movies. It can be characters. And it's about interpreting that. And obviously this is what I do in my one-to-one sessions, which I can do online or in person. Soul self-mastery sessions, so you can reach out to me also if you want to further work together. And as you're talking to them, I'm saying I want you to be aware of your feminine energy and your masculine energy. What does that look like? You and your feminine, you and your masculine. Really try and sense that as an energy. Are both of them happy? Maybe one's happy, the one isn't. Maybe one's controlling the other. It's really important to understand. And again, you can put any comments or anything you want to ask me here and I will answer. If I have permission from you to tune in, I will do that and see what I get. I want you to connect with your feminine and masculine energy. It's depicted as two snakes. Let's bring them into a balance, this Kundalini energy. These two snakes, and let them move up through the body, up through the spine. And it's like the Mercury symbol of Caduceus that's coming out at the top. These two big wings, which is freedom, power. And then I want these wings are like coming around you, and then they are hugging like your higher self, your authentic self, and these are all merging as one. And it's like, let's do this, is what I'm hearing. We've got this. When you have got all parts of you holding yourself, miracles happen. I'll give you another wee minute. Okay, nice and gently bringing yourself back into your body, back into the room or wherever you are. Calling back all parts of you now as we close this space. Just feeling yourself leaving the pyramid, coming back into your body, disconnecting from the session. Your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your base chakra. Integrate all those energies and ask for continuous downloads if you're open to that and if that's something that you want over the next few days and weeks. About next steps, just ask to be shown, and you will. Making sure you protect your energy field, particularly at night time. Just ask for a guardian of light to protect you. Thank you for watching and listening. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And yeah, take care.